It's a killer. How's it go? Welcome to the easy. I've been a shout out to on the street. That might help, huh? I don't know if you guys know this or not, but it helps when you're streaming to have the mic in front of you. This is a really, pro tip that I learned not too long ago. It works better if the mic's in front of you instead of behind you. I know. It's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. It wouldn't be a true ZMAX stream without a little technical difficulties. I mean, come on, dude. What's up, guys? What's up? Hey, I like Terps. How's it going, man? We met in game today, sort of. I like Terps sent me a little message, giving me a little shout out, rallying me to get to level 60, so I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. I'm gonna turn this down in my ear. Can you guys hear any music or not? I don't know. Yeah, someone said a week ago, why don't you just use Spotify? I thought that's a phenomenal idea. I don't know why I haven't thought of that. I was just using YouTube, looking stuff up, videos, but I was getting ads, and now I just open up Spotify, roll that, and we're all good. We're all good. What's up? Oh my goodness, dude. We've got lots of people here tonight. We've got, obviously, Painkiller. We've got Tay Slay, Magentra's here. I like Terps. Who else? Who else? Dr. Puma's here. Magico Boom. Let's go. We got a full audience already. This is great. Normally I'm streaming just to myself to start. That's not totally true. But no, thanks guys for coming out. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I've got something spicy planned for us tonight. I am planning on doing Stratholme for the first time. It says Stratholme main gate or Stratholme service gate. I don't really know what that means or what the difference would be. Maybe maybe one of you guys can help me out with that. But Magico Moves have big grats on 59. Thank you. You should stream more on Saturdays. A lot of people raid on Fridays. I've been doing a mixture of Fridays and Saturdays. I think I do prefer Saturdays However, sometimes just the way that my schedule is, it's not always possible. Like sometimes I've got things going on Saturdays, so it's like, well, I gotta do it Friday. I think my preferred night is Saturday. The downside is I also think a lot of people stream on Saturdays. So not that I care that much. This is mostly just for community members, but I don't think many people are, you know, I think my stream is way down at the bottom of the list on Saturday nights. I think there's tons and tons of people streaming and stuff. Guys, I have been going hard on the auction house. Look at this. 192 gold. Oh baby, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, oh, we've got some big news tonight, guys. We've got some big news. Okay, so we sold the 7 of elementals. I think that's a if you collect all of these, the set, something happens. That's what someone told me. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we got 13 gold from that. We sold these bone fragments, ungoro soil, nothing great, but here is the big announcement. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. 300 out of 300. Let's go. We are maxed out on tailoring. Pumped about that. Very excited. I don't want to say it took me forever because I don't know exactly how many hours I put into it, but you know, it's a little accomplishment. So I'm excited about that. Painkiller, I just want you to know I'm turning off Arc Raiders to watch. I'm already having withdrawals. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your sacrifice. No, dude, if you want to play Arc Raiders, dude, play Arc Raiders, man. I am not beyond being a second monitor streamer, my friend. I'm totally fine with that. If you guys want to play freaking Arc Raiders, oh my gosh, the other game I would really want to try. I haven't gotten to try it yet. I probably won't get to for a while. I don't know if you guys would be interested in this. It's more of an Eastern style MMO. So if you're like a big diehard World of Warcraft fan, you might not like it, but it's called Where Winds Meet. It's not technically a true MMO RPG. There's MMO elements. You can play it, I think you can play it fully as a single player RPG, but then you can turn on online mode, which gives you, I don't know if it's certain layering. I don't know exactly, but it looked pretty cool. There were a lot of really cool elements to the game. I've been told that it's a huge, massive open world. So I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I kind of want to try it at some point. But yeah, if you guys want to play whatever, if you're playing Classic WoW, if you want to play Arc Raiders, you want to play bingo with your grandmother, I'm not offended at all. Please do what you want. I'm just here. We're chilling. Have you gotten Mooncloth? Yes, I did get some Mooncloth. And I'm not sure if it's... iDucky was teaching me about this a little bit. It looks like I have 24 minutes until I can make my next Mooncloth. It wasn't... I tried selling it for almost 20 gold or something at the time, but it didn't sell. Then the next day I tried again. It sold for 14 gold or something like that. But... yes, got my tailoring to 300. I wanted to see if there was something that would be really cool to make as a tailor, and there are some things. It's just I'd either have to spend a ton of money on the recipes or spend a ton of time going out and farming these recipes. And I did try for 30 minutes or so. There's a recipe called the Robe of the Winter Night. Some of you are probably familiar with it. Looks like it's, if I could farm that, it's only like a 3% drop rate at the Winter Springs. If I could get that and I could make it and make a decent profit. So maybe I'll try and do that at some point as well. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. But the rune cloth bag, I think that's gonna be my bread and butter for the most part. Yeah, here's, anytime I've sold those, they've sold. 2 gold, 46 silver. Beautiful, I'll take it. I've sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So that's close to almost 15 gold, something like that. Oh, It's so satisfying. Can you guys hear that? Ching ching. Ching ching. Guys, I have a problem. I'm becoming obsessed with making gold in World of Warcraft. It's not good. It's not good, boys. I need to stop before I get too deep. Hey, what's up? What's up? Let's see what else we got going on over here. No, bro, I'm not missing my buddy hitting 60. Okay, disclaimer. I will not be hitting 60 tonight. First, I don't think it's possible. Second, I'm planning to get really close to level 60. So maybe I'll get to the last few bars. I don't even know if I'll get that far tonight, but I will be stopping like 3 bars or so to level 60, and we're gonna have a huge level 60 stream party celebration. I would really love to do something that gives back to, I don't know if it might be like a charity or something like that, but I don't know how that works. I think it would be so cool if we could do some sort of charity stream or something like that. But again, I don't actually know if that's possible. I don't know like the terms of service, if that's something that would even be feasible to set up within a week. So November 23rd, that's my plan. I didn't plan this from the beginning, but it's coming around, and I realized I could hit level 60 on the anniversary of World of Warcraft, the anniversary of the Fresh Start servers, and the anniversary of my character. So an anniversary trifecta. November 23rd. That's when we're going to hit level 60. We're going to have a huge party. I don't know where I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't want to be in a dungeon. I want to be in a place where everyone can be hanging out and celebrating and going crazy when I hit level 60. And then I don't know, what should we do after I hit level 60? I need some ideas from you guys. I don't know if we do a parade through Stormwind. I don't know if we run naked through I don't know, like something. It'd be really fun. Anyways, let's see. Opal, hi, I made it. Welcome, Opal. Glad that you're here. Let's see. Lord Beedrill, you're a mage. You can 100% hit 60 tonight. It's not that I couldn't per se. I know that I could, especially if I just wanted to go out and do a bunch of power farming. I'm sure that I could, but it's not the plan. I want to make it special. I want to make it so that a bunch of people can be there. It's going to be planned out. I think it'll be really fun. It'll be Sunday night, I think. Sunday evening. So even more people hopefully will be available. So there shouldn't be nearly as much going on. Run naked through everywhere. Yeah. We'll do a world tour. We'll do a world tour celebration. It's going to be awesome. No, it'll be really fun though. No. Oh, I was thinking that this was this stream. That's right. You said end of the month for the party. Yeah, dude, go back, you know, turn Arc Raiders back on. You can just put me on as some background noise. It's all good. However, I do need some people to help me tonight for running Stratholme, because I've never done it before. I thought that would be fun. Let's see. Purple Fish. I don't know if there were a few other people. Basically, iDucky said this dungeon's a little more intense, or it's a little more serious, so he said it might be best to bring your own group. Yeah. Who's this? BBW handles Strat Live. Wait. Okay, that's so strange. So I listed myself for Stratholme main gate. I'm assuming we're doing main gate. And this person says Strat Live. Is he watching my stream? Does he know that I'm streaming? Or is that something that people say? Strat Live. Go read my previous comment about your stream. Which comment are you talking about? Oh, thank you. There you go. Strat. Wait, now I'm getting someone else asking me a question. Okay, so there's two different versions of Stratholme. There's undead and live version. Well, I'm assuming I'm doing the live version, right? Live is made, undead is service. Yeah, I'm doing live. So let's get to... I don't think any of these sold, unfortunately. The runecloth headbands. I might just end up selling them to this vendor in here. The weapons merchant. Dude, I'm gonna tell you this, guys. This Gunther Weller guy, he has got to be rolling in the dough, man. I think it's definitely my default go-to for selling and buying, well, mostly selling stuff. I mean, this guy, he's just got to be making a killing over here. Every single person in the game just comes over here to sell their junk. I'm just gonna sell these. Kind of sad that I didn't really make a profit on them at all, but it's all good. Maybe stop by the bank and throw some of this stuff in there as well, so we get a little bit more space. And then I'll need to actually, I don't think I've found, is it in Eastern Playlands?
I need to get closer.
The only place I have, okay, there's a place right here. Oh, it's right there, Stratholme. Wait, is that where I go to enter the dungeon, or is there another place for it? You guys can tell me. I'm gonna put some stuff in my bank, and then we'll start heading to the Plaguelands. Put some of this stuff. I probably don't need any of this stuff. I don't know what it's even for. I'm a pretty bad item loot hoarder. Like, if I have certain items that I don't know what they're, like, what to use them for, if I should sell them, I tend to just hold on to them, and it takes up bag space. No, it's not a good habit. Not a good habit. Yes, sir. It's in the northwest region of Eastern Plaguelands. All right, let's head over there. Let's use some of this stuff, so we're not wasting some of our mana potential. And yeah, I'll teleport to Ironforge, hit the Griffin, get to the Eastern Plaguelands, and then start making my way there. You pretty much want to go in the back gate either way. If you enter the main gate, you're backed up against the door and cannot zone back out. Magenta, you were one of the people that said you were hoping to join me. Did you want to join me in this dungeon? I definitely could use some help from a friend. I think Purplefish mentioned possibly being here. I don't know if he's on. DPS or healer? I would think, unless there's someone else on stream that wants to be healer, I would think healer. We could probably find a DPS a lot easier. That's typically how it goes. Today was a really big day for Zoe, especially. I was kind of just the supporting actor today. Zoe had another local book convention, and this one was, she had her first convention book signing a couple months ago, and that one, it went really well. It was newer, and there weren't as many known authors, which actually helped in her favor, because when you compared her to some of the competition, it's not a competition, but it sort of is, right? I mean in the sense of, if there's 20 really well-known authors there, there's a lot less chance for everyone to buy your book. But if you're the only, decent, legit looking author, more people are probably going to buy your books. So anyways, The first one went pretty well, but she was one of the only legit authors, I would say. There were a few others, but she was one of the more legit ones. So a lot of people were going to. This one was like bigger, so there was a little bit more competition. But I was more of a supporting actor because I had to watch our daughter while she was doing that. But she said that everything went great. She met a ton of people. She said she probably met over 100 people at this convention. She was able to sell a good amount of books, do some signings, and did a little networking with some of the other authors. So that was great. So I was on supporting actor duty today, so I got to spend some time with my daughter, and it was fun. We did a few different things. We just hung out at the house, went to the gym for a little bit. They have the little daycare service. So some bad news or sad news. I've been dealing with I don't know if it's a lower back injury or if it's a hip injury. Years ago, I injured my back and needed surgery. I haven't really had any issues since, but within the last month, I've started having some issues again. I don't know if it's my lower back. I don't know if it's hip. It feels more like hip, but a lot of times the low back, if you're familiar with like sciatica and stuff like that, that can manifest as, referred hip pain or radiating hip pain. So kind of bummed about that. I'm very, very familiar with the rehab exercises and physical therapy stuff that you're supposed to do for back. Not as familiar with stuff for my hip, but yeah, the last week or two, I've been trying to rest and rehab it. It's not nearly as bad as what it was when I needed the surgery, but I'm pretty bummed about it. Definitely, it's a mental battle. I was telling Zoe earlier, it's just a mental battle. If you've had chronic medical issues or chronic pain, you probably can relate and understand. It's just different than like a one-time injury. It kind of brings you back into the mentality of where you used to be, or more anxious, stressed, fearful of like re-injury or like having to have surgery again. It's just, don't really want to deal with all that crap again. I was out of work for like months. If that did happen again, I guess the upside would be if I had to take off work or whatever, I could probably be like full-time YouTube. So that's really the only upside. That's not the only upside. There's some other things that could, you can always reframe. You can always change your perspective on challenges and difficulties that you're experiencing and view it as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to overcome an obstacle and whatever. But yeah, anyways, doing some rehab for that. Hopefully I'll keep you guys updated. If I just stop making videos and streaming, you know that I'm freaking in the hospital or something. No, I'll definitely give you guys updates on Discord and Twitch and whatever it is. So what else did we do? Yeah, no. We just kind of hung out. We read a bunch of books together, and she's just growing up so fast, so it's been fun. She's at an age where she's a little bit more we can't like play a board game together yet, but I think within a year or two she'll maybe start being a little more interactive, so that'll be fun. Sweet. Magentricity's coming with his priest. That's amazing. Opal said, I have chronic sciatic pain from when I was younger. It comes and goes. Sometimes when it comes, I can barely get up and down. Makes you very irritated and despondent sometimes. Dude, yes. Yes. And that's what I mean by it's a mental battle for me. Because it's not just the physical discomfort or pain that you're feeling. It's also a mental thing. And it was the reason I feel like I was really fighting today was because I wanted to be excited and supportive for Zoe. I didn't want to be like a buzzkill or have a bad attitude, but it's just, it makes it so much harder when you're dealing with something like that. So yeah, I can relate with you in that. Oh, by the way, I've yeah, here's Eastern Plaguelands, guys. I shouldn't say that I've, you know, completed all of it, because I definitely didn't. I was so confused and overwhelmed. You guys will get to see the full the full exploration of my, I was so overwhelmed and confused with all of these quests and the different areas and stuff. I was all over the place. iDucky gave me a little tip to go north when I entered the zone, and funnily enough, I forgot about it. I like explored down here for a little, and then I remembered, oh wait, I was supposed to go north. So I went up and I got the quests and stuff from this guy. That was great. But then, like, Eastern Plaguelands is kind of just confusing. Definitely not as, what's the word? It just felt a little disorganized, I guess. It felt hard to decide what quests I should pursue and which ones I shouldn't. A lot of these were random quests all over Azeroth. So I don't know. Anyways, because this is going to be on the actual ZMAC the Mage episode, I'm going to take my webcam down now that we've gotten to chat for a little bit. And we will continue. We'll continue on. Magenta, feel free to invite me to a group and we can try and get this Stratholme started. I'm excited. I ended up doing Blackrock Depths for the first time a couple weeks ago, and then over the past week I have pretty much given myself the freedom to not work on the next video at all. I have strictly been playing. That's, as you can see, I'm level 59. I've been making some progress and I've been having a lot of fun. I've been really, really enjoying it. The reality of YouTube is I love making videos and creating content and all of that stuff, but I there's no doubt it is a lot more fun and relaxing to just play games. You just get to play games for fun, and that's it. It's awesome. So yeah, the last week or so, I've just, like I said, I've told myself I'm just gonna play, have some fun, explore some different zones and dungeons, and get my character leveled up. I wanted to make sure I was level 60 by November 23rd, so it didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would. So that's nice. Making some 55 water mage for us. Nice, nice. Oh, yeah, that is nice. So I'm assuming I would get the 55 water once I hit level 60. There's a quest for the 55 water. Oh gosh. You can do the quest to learn it. It's easy. Okay, nice. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah. I'm actually really excited. I have another idea for more videos after this mage series. Like, this is not going to be the end at all. So, one of my favorite things in Classic WoW, and just in MMOs or gaming in general, is finding like really fun, interesting quests. And unfortunately, in Classic WoW, whether it's because you're a different race or because you don't find the quests, because some of these quest lines are very randomly scattered throughout the world, like you're not going to find all of the really good quests throughout the game. So looking back, some of my favorite parts of videos, and one video in particular was dedicated to a really cool quest, the Missing Diplomat. It was really fun to make. It wasn't like crazy time consuming. And I think a lot of people enjoyed it. It did really well. So I thought to myself, well, I haven't just gone out of my way to do all of these random quests as I'm leveling, because a lot of the times you out level them, you don't really know where they are. I haven't been using any guides, things like that. Well, once I hit level 60, and once this series is over, then there's nothing holding me back from just going back, finding these interesting, fun quest lines, and going through them, experiencing them, and then making a video about it or something, so that you guys can see me experiencing some of these really cool quests for the first time. But also, I think that it's fun. I think a lot of people don't always, they either haven't experienced the quest for themselves, or they tend to just fly through it. They don't actually see what the quest is about in the story and yada yada. So I was thinking, it could be cool to look up and find some of the best quest chains in Classic WoW. And after hitting 60 and after finishing the Mage series, starting to do some quest dedicated videos similar to the Missing Diplomat quest video that I did. One more level, dude. Holy crap. Sorry to interrupt. No, you're good, dude. What's up, Alex? How's it going, man? Where have you been, my dude? I've been missing your charismatic content creation videos. Are you still in North Carolina or South Carolina? I can't remember where it was when the last video you released. I think it was like on a beach somewhere. Unless you've released another video and I just missed it, but I think that was the last one that I saw from you. But yeah, dude, one more level. I know it's insane. Absolutely crazy. Oh, Magenta said, do we want to do live or dead or both? I don't really care. I'll do whatever. What do you think would be best? I guess we should probably do the living version first. And then if we have time, we can do the dead. Let's go. Alex said, back in my hometown as of 2 weeks ago. Hoping to have a video out by next weekend. Dude, that'll be sick. I'm looking forward to it, man. I hope that you've had some good R&R and some time to reflect and yeah, I'm sure you'll give an update. You don't have to, explain anything to me, but I'm sure you'll give an update maybe the next time the next video comes out. But would love to see you playing again. If you ever want to play some Classic WoW together, that'd be tons of fun. I don't know where I'm going. Am I going the right way? If we do dead, you can get key for Backgate. Baron has a good wand for you. Uh-oh. This mage is gonna start attacking me, I think. Bring him down! Oh boy. Oh, we're arcaning missile. I don't think so, buddy. Okay, actually. Maybe I'm gonna die? No, we're good. Ah, yes. The beautiful lands of Eastern Plaguelands. I can smell the sweet stench of rotting mushrooms in the air. This zone is actually really cool. It's not my favorite zone, but I will say I do like the uniqueness of it. I like the creativity. I like you just kind of get this rotting sense as you run throughout the zone. I like it better than the Western Plaguelands, and definitely better than the Dustswallow Marsh. That place was so depressing. You can go to the back gate. It's in the middle of the map at the top. East. I'm thinking it's right here. This is probably what you're talking about. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I do like the theme and the aesthetic of the Eastern Plaguelands over like Dustswallow Marsh. It's a little bit more creative. I don't think I've ever really experienced a zone quite like this. It does give me, you know, it gives me some kind of like Guild Wars 2 vibes a little bit, but in the disgusting, evil, rotting sense. Whereas a lot of the zones in Guild Wars 2 that had like big mushrooms and lots of this, I don't know, it was more like the celebration of life and plants, whereas this feels like the death of everything. Alex said, I appreciate my brother. I probably will refrain from personal updates in the video for a while, but the time away has served me pretty well. Thank you for caring, man. Well, that's good to hear. I am really glad to hear that, yeah. I don't think people fully understand the difficulties, the challenges that come alongside people when they're doing content creation, when they're doing YouTube or Twitch or streaming or whatever it is. Some of it is so fun and exciting and it's great, but then there's also a lot of challenges and mental barriers, and I don't know, it can be tough. It's been a journey for me, that's for sure. It's been a journey for me. I feel like I've gone through different seasons of, like, when I first started, just being super excited and motivated and like gung-ho and nothing could stop me, and then kind of hit a wall where I was really discouraged and you know, feeling like I wasn't making much progress, and then it almost feels like this emotional roller coaster of going up and down and up and down. And I'd like to think that I'm at a place now where I'm a little bit more content with just whatever it is that's going on, wherever I am, whether a video does really well or really poorly. Like, it's almost like okay, maybe this is a good way to explain it for myself, at least. At first, it was like the roller coaster was very volatile. It was like, you know, crazy highs and crazy lows and crazy like, it just, but slowly over time, like those highs and lows have gotten closer and closer together to where I feel much more stable now, I guess. Like a few weeks ago, I released the best MMO ever video, that I had this like brainstorm idea, and it just did terribly. It performed absolutely terribly. 1 second. Hey, what's up? You going to bed? Okay. So early. I love you. Okay. Love you.
I love you.
Good night. Yeah, so I feel like over time, my highs and lows have been less severe, and I've gotten to a point where I do get excited when a video does really well, but like I said, the best, I got like 300, 400 views, and I was just like, no, it's fine. It is what it is. And I think a big victory for me as well, I know not everyone totally understands, but I think a big victory for me was being able and willing to just put a pause to the paid Patreon memberships. I think that was a really good mental victory for me of just reminding myself why I started to create content on YouTube to begin with, and why I love MMOs and want to just share videos and content and stream and build community, stuff like that. I want to do that more than like getting to part-time or full-time or making money or whatever. All of that is great, and if it does happen, that'd be amazing. But yeah, I think I've come to a point where I'm much more just content and at ease where I'm at, and I'll continue doing this. And if something comes of it in the next few years or so, great. But if not, like, I'm not gonna be upset or disappointed. Like, even if, you know what I mean? Like, I've already accomplished what I set out to, which was just to get 1,000 subscribers. And I've already made some money on the side, like way more than I ever anticipated. And I've already met some amazing people, and we've built a really cool community. Like, I've already, hey, Toral. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I've already accomplished all this stuff. So I think just learning to, yeah, be appreciative and content, like where I'm at, and just continuing moving forward and seeing what happens, see what comes from it. It's been great. Give me your favorite experience in these 59 levels. Questing dungeons, solo time, lay it on me. Ooh. I think that my default, the first thing that comes to mind is the initial starting zone with Northshire and creating your character for the first time and experiencing Elwyn Forest. I don't think there's anything that's ever going to replace that experience. Like, it, even just going back to it now, I definitely get some goosebumps thinking about it. I think second to that is probably some of the community moments, interactions that I've had with other players. One that really sticks out to me was we had a little like spontaneous keg. We threw like a spontaneous keg party in Tenaris with Ixius and a couple others. We were just doing some dancing and goofing around and joking around. It was just a ton of fun. Also hanging out with iDucky and some others. It was like a month ago. Just having a good time with community. I think that's probably what it boils down to in a lot of ways. Is there's definitely some moments from the game specifically that will be burned into my mind, but I think the best thing that has come from this experience is absolutely the people and the community that you meet along the way. Like, that's hands down the best thing that has come from it. Alex said, totally agree. Content creation has been a humbling experience, but man, you've been trucking. Hope you are proud of yourself. I sure am. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it can be tough. It can be challenging. But at the end of the day, I think it's been helpful for me to stay grounded with my family and to remember like there's so much more to ZMAC than just like my YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my identity. That's not who I am. It doesn't define me. So if I have a really, and I think that is one of the challenges, is a lot of times we tie ourselves and we like put our identity in this thing. So if it's doing really well, then we feel like we're doing really well as a person. And if it's not doing well, then we feel like, you know, since that's a part of us, it's like, well, I'm not doing well. But that's not necessarily true. The truth is, like, you could be doing incredible as a person and in your real life, but your YouTube could be just absolute crap. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm going way off on a tangent. Anyways. Yeah, anyone else that wants to join us? Looks like we have Toral here. Gonna do some healing. Brunlin. Warlock. What else we got? Wish I could, but I'm a horde and the PvPs are. Ooh, we're getting close to 60, I see. Hey, what's up, Jade? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Love that for you, man. Well said. Yeah, I'm excited for your video. I'm excited to see. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for it. Is it going to be Is it going to be World of Warcraft or is it going to be something else? If you don't want to give away spoilers, you don't have to. Dude, I'll never forget the... Dude, I'll never forget, like, coming across one of your first videos. Just this guy with a whiteboard just going ham about the classic WoW and, like, your experience and the things that your goals. It was so fun to watch, man. I loved it. You instantly had me hooked from day one. It was great. Are we, Magenta, do you need me to do anything in terms of finding group members, or you got it handled? Just let me know. I'll do whatever I need to. Dude, I freaking love dungeons, man. Dungeons are so much fun. If/when I create another character, I'm definitely gonna be doing more dungeons along the way. I'm looking. Okay, cool. Yeah. No rush. I'm not. Hurry up, Magenta. I need you to spawn a tank immediately. No, I'm just kidding. I know it can take some time. But yeah, dude, I've been really enjoying the dungeons of Classic WoW. I think that's really kind of the secret sauce behind why party take. Oh, nice. We got someone. Night Elf. Nice. This is gonna be the hard part, getting a tank. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I've got some time. I think it's kind of been like the secret sauce for getting to level 59 so quickly. I've done quite a few dungeons. I've done Blackrock Depths a few times, and I've gotten some really cool items through it as well. What else have I done? I know that I did like the Sunken Temple. I did the Zul Farak. I did some AoE power farming. I uncovered Winter Spring, so that was a really cool zone. Quite a bit of say that we have summons. Also, please click. Do y'all have a DPS spot? We did have a DPS spot. I think we just filled it, unless that's you. Alex says, World of Warcraft for sure. I appreciate that, dude. It's funny because I look back sometime and awe that I pulled that out my ass. Classic dungeons are peak. Yeah, dude, they've been so much fun. Like, you get a ton of experience. You get to play with other people. You get good loot. It's been great. It's really been a game changer. I feel like there was a time, especially in the 40s, where the game was feeling like it was lulling. It was lulling a little bit. I wasn't just loving every second of playing, which I know a lot of people say if you're not loving it, you shouldn't continue. But I was like, no, I'm going to continue this. I'm going to see it through. But then once I got to like level 48, 49, started doing more dungeons, like level 50 through 60 has been, it feels like it's gone by like that. Eastern Playguns is really cool for the time you enter the zone. For me personally, it always sets the tone for me as a near max level. No longer fighting boars and going to dungeons to take care of bandits. No, that's true. That's true. Oh, dude. What was that? I just was doing a quest. And then just all of a sudden this massive, evil, ginormous bat, I think it was called Duskwing, was like right on top of me. The other zone that kind of felt like that a little bit too is the Ungoro Crater. This is a little spoiler. I don't know if it's in the next episode or it'll be the last episode for the main series, but I do get trampled by a Devilsaurus. I was just doing a little questing, kind of not really paying attention about what was going around me, and all of a sudden just got basically one shot And turns out just Devilsaurus just snuck up on me and eliminated me. It's all right. Anytime like anytime something like that happens, it's usually makes for a good story. So click the portal. Oh. How do portals work? Did it work? What took you so long? What took you so long? I was talking to my friends. My bad. Really shows you come a long way in the problems you are now able to solve. It's a great way of the game's progression, respecting your journey. I think progression is one of the best things that, like in classic World of Warcraft. I said that in my 100-hour review of the game. I really think one of the things that probably drew people in and kept people is the sense of progression. And I'm really glad that I've gotten to experience it now, because I feel like in many ways this is kind of going to be my golden standard in a sense. The only thing is, oh nice, we got a tank. Nice. Oh gosh, I should have been freaking like making water for people. Oh, oh yeah, whoa, thank you. Okay, never mind. Sweet, thank you. We'll swap this out for now. Oh, that's so nice. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all that water. 100 crystal water, beautiful. Thank you. Oh, we're going in. Here we go. Vashgar, what's up? This is my absolute favorite classic dungeon. I've heard good things. I feel like people really liked Blackrock Depths as well. We'll give some intellect around here, huh? What does this person have? This is a warlock, right? Definitely gonna give them this. And then where's our priest? Toro, you can have some of this too. Oh boy. Was not prepared. I should have been paying more attention and not talking as much. On a scale of 0 to 10, how difficult is this dungeon? I've already gotten rebuked by Brunelin for not clicking on the summoning portal, so oh well. What is this? Post box? I don't know. Here, let's turn the dungeon music on. This will probably be a better immersive experience. They called me the Blizzard Boy. I'm a one-trick pony. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of this. There we go. All right, let's take it in too. Let's take it in. We got to make sure we're actually looking around. In this burning hellfire landscape castle. Very cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna get this one off of you. Oh, that was big damage. 700 damage from that? Holy smokes. Nice. It's always nice when you get a little healing potion. Rune cloth, I could use that as well. Perfect. Okay. What are people saying? This is my absolute favorite classic dungeon. 25 out of 10, 7 out of 10 magic. Boom. Good luck in the dungeon, brother. Getting late for me. Gonna head to bed. Hey, have a good one, Alex.
It's too far away.
Thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Appreciate it. Don't click the mailboxes unless the whole group agrees. You can summon some very scary mailmen. Oopsies. That would have been hilarious. Good thing I don't have the key or whatever it is that can actually unlock it, but that would have made for a pretty hilarious moment in the video. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. You're going the wrong way for the live side? Dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just following the group, to be quite honest. What's going on over here? What's going on over here? That was interesting. Oh, okay. 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 This wailing banshee does not want to maintain aggro on the tank. If anyone's watching and you guys have like tips and tricks or suggestions, just yeah, feel free to shout them out, because I definitely want to improve. It's one thing when I'm playing solo by myself and I suck, and because I don't really care, but I don't want to like ruin the experience for other people. So group content, I know I need to kind of get my act together a little bit more. Imagine if the mount drops from the final boss. Is there some sort of mount drop? Oh yeah. Immune? Immune? Ow. What are they immune to? Here we go. Death Charger mount. What is that? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I will say these mobs definitely feel a little bit scarier than some of the previous mobs in other dungeons. These are definitely a little creepier looking, that's for sure. The Banshees put up an anti-magic barrier. Whenever they have the green egg around them, don't worry about attacking with magic because it won't do damage. Will my wand still do damage? The crypt beast. Ginormous spider creature. And some serious XP from these guys. That would be stealing. Oh boy. What is this? Your intrusion has alerted Baron Rivendare. His prisoner doesn't have much time left. 41 minutes remaining. Oh. So there's a time. Oh, this is the immune thing. Nope, that doesn't do any damage either. So what are you supposed to do? Just stand there and smile at him. They also can silence, so you want to stand back from them. Oh my gosh, dude, silence is absolutely bonkers. I don't think a mob has silenced me for a prolonged period of time up until I got to Eastern Plaguelands. I mean, there was like a 15-second silence or something. I was like, geez Louise, feels like eternity. And I'm pretty much totally dependent on my abilities. Like I'm totally useless without my spells. I couldn't do anything. It's crazy. What is that? Increases shatter resistance. Nice. Would the hunter benefit if I gave him intellect? Nice, 4 rune cloth. That's awesome. Yes, hunters use mana. Well, shoot. Let's give him some intellect. Oh, wow. I don't know what that was. That was scary. Neruban Khan. Oh boy. He doesn't look too happy. Oh, that's a cool little healing spell. Never seen that before. Ooh, what do we got? What do we got? This is the fun part. Husk of Neruban Khan. No, don't need that. Corruptor's Scourge Stone. Oh, I won the Corruptor's Scourge Stone. Nice. Oh boy. We're starting. What's in here? Scourge data. Dang, I should have made sure I had all the quests for Stratholme. I don't know if I did. Is there something in here? No. Whee! I think we have the, yep, aspect of the pack. I was like, I think I'm running really fast right now. Are we supposed to stay over here? Oh, there's like a box or something. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I think we just messed something up. Ooh. Stone skin gargoyle cape. That's nice. Not, I don't need it personally, but nice. Oh, dude, there was some pretty big news that happened today. I don't know if anyone else heard about this, but Ashes of Creation just randomly came out and announced that they're going to be releasing early access on Steam in mid-December, which is totally out of left field. They had a plan mapped out for alpha and then beta and all this stuff, and it seems like they're just jumping the gun and going to early access out of nowhere. I don't think it's a good sign. We'll go greed here. Whoa. Might need money. I don't know. Exactly, yeah. Vashcard said might need money. I don't think it's a good sign. I think that probably goes to show you that they ran out of money. Whoa, what's that? Wild Heart Bracers. Interesting. Oh, it's like a set? Oh, that's cool. I think that they probably ran out of money, and it's either one of two things. It's either a last-ditch effort to save the game and save its development, and based on whether or not they can get a good amount of players and their reaction and stuff, like that'll probably make or break the game, or it's not even like it's not even an effort to save the game as much as it's just a cash grab to try and make up for all of the losses that they've probably incurred over the years. I don't know. It's sad. I think it's sad. I'm not happy about it. I think there's people out there that take joy in new MMOs and such having unsuccessful launches and dying right away. I'm not one of those people. I love seeing new MMOs coming out, and I want to see game developers attempt new MMOs, and I'd love to see successful ones, you know? I think for the future of the genre, like, it would be ideal if there was a new one that came out and that did really well and people really enjoyed, especially if it was an MMO that brought in players from outside genres. So like if there was an MMO that was so good that it just brought in people from like FPS and first, you know, real-time strategy and that sort of thing, like that would be awesome. So it doesn't even necessarily have to siphon from WoW or RuneScape or Final Fantasy, but like it just draws in new players from other genres. That would be sick. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything. Oh, I'm silenced. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why can't I do anything? Unfortunately, I don't think there is anything on the horizon that I think will ever do that. I don't think Ashes of Creation is going to be the game. Again, I'm not rooting for its downfall, but from everything that I've seen and heard, the game just doesn't seem like it's living up to the original vision and players' expectations. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think that their development strategy, being openly public and getting like community feedback and all of this different, what is this? Did this pet just turn on? Wait, what the? Well, that was interesting. Did she just turn into Gravy Canyon? What in the world? That was really interesting. This next boss has a mind control ability. Be careful. Oh boy. That was crazy. She gained control of the pet. Wow. Oh no. Wait. Am I possessed? Oh, I'm just getting screamed. Oh boy. Oh no, it's Toril now. They took our healer. Baroness and a star. That's a pretty cool mechanic. Calling a druid a pet is crazy. Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, Anastari heirloom. Equip increased damage done by shadow spells. That's pretty cool. I don't use shadow spells. I guess that's warlock, right? Vashred calling a druid a pet is crazy. I'm sorry. I genuinely thought that she had possessed the hunter's pet. I didn't even realize that was the tank. Oh boy. On that boss, if you get this crazy possessed, you can ice block. This dungeon actually reminds me a little bit of some of the higher tier New World zones. There's quite a few zones that kind of look like this. The sky is not quite as red, but there's a lot of like dark corruption stuff burning. I don't know if it's not really burning, but it's very like red, dark, hellish type of landscape. Kind of reminds me of it a little bit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thuzadin Necromancer. Ghoul Ravener. Plague Ghoul. Oh, we're still going. We're still going, baby. Yeah. Oh, we got some more. I think one thing I've learned about myself is I'm a very conservative resource spender. I tend to save some of my spells and my potions and things like that because I'm thinking to myself, well, I might need them later, but I need to do a better job of just when I need them, using them. For example, like if I want to really quickly regenerate my mana, like I need to just start using my evocation more. Or if I feel like I need to use a health potion or a mana potion, like just use it. I'm like so hesitant to actually use the resources and abilities out of fear of like not using it at the exact right time, but I definitely miss out on a lot of stuff because I don't use it nearly as much as I should. That's how I've been playing my shaman. You feel like you're a little bit more conservative with your resources? I've always been that way, and I think it's definitely, I think it's one of the things that holds me back a lot of times in video games. I hold on to stuff way too much. I hold on to abilities, I hold on to inventory pieces, gear. And it's funny because it's probably because I am more of a conservative person in real life.
Too far away.
That's kind of how I was raised, was like be very conservative with what you have and what you own. Like don't let anything go to waste. That's kind of how I play video games as well. But sometimes you just gotta, you can't think that way. You just gotta use stuff when you need it. Don't think too much about whether or not this is the perfect moment or if I'm wasting it. It's like just use it and then it'll replenish. Even if you waste it, sort of, like it'll come back for the most part. Stop yawning, you're making me tired. My bad, dude. I didn't even notice I was yawning, honestly. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, for sure. I just drank some coffee though, so I don't really feel too, I'm not like too tired. You and the Warlock killed that pack with icy hot. Dude, yeah, that is my favorite. When you get the firestorm or whatever it is, and then the blizzard going at the same time. It's so cool. Love it. Little flame strike blizzard combo, wombo combo. There we go. Something else that was kind of interesting that happened this week. If anyone is interested or keeping up with RuneScape at all, I've actually never played RuneScape 3, the continual RuneScape game. But I have played old school RuneScape, and I played the original RuneScape. So interestingly enough, a big complaint that people were having about the game was that the developers were really going overboard with microtransactions and adding some pay-to-win elements, and people that played the old school RuneScape just really didn't like that. So recently, to a lot of people's surprise, they put out a community poll and they made the decision to get rid of Treasure Hunter, which apparently is one of the biggest microtransaction systems that they have. And personally, I think it's awesome. I think in a world that's full of like squeezing every last dollar out of people and corporate greed, and a lot of these developing companies, they're going more for like finding those pay-to-win whales rather than just listening to community feedback and garnering a loyal fan base or a loyal player base. Like the fact that Jagex is creating community polls and then listening to what the players want rather than focusing on increasing their profits, like I think it's such a cool, I think that's such a cool way to go about actually developing a game. I wish that more people had that mindset. Honestly, when I saw that, it actually made me want to go play RuneScape 3. My thought process was, man, if a game developer is that committed to pursuing community feedback, and they don't like, they're more concerned about making a game that their community wants and appreciates, like over profit, over increasing the, like that's the type of game that I want to play. Which I know that's kind of the feel or the vibe you get from Classic WoW, but I know Retail WoW is not like that at all. I've been looking a little bit more, doing a little bit more research. Like as I've gotten closer and closer to endgame, I've started watching more and more like other World of Warcraft update stuff, news stuff, and I'm becoming more and more interested and invested in the idea of like a Classic Plus. There was a video recently, it was released, I can't remember the guy that released it, but it's really interesting because he and a lot of other people compare Classic WoW to old school RuneScape, and he was basically listing off all the different reasons and all the different challenges and difficulties that would come with creating something like Classic Plus. I personally, it's hard for me to speak on it because I have so little experience with the game, but from a new player perspective, someone that is not totally burnt out, and I've played some old school RuneScape, so I have a decent idea of what's going on over there as well. I think it's kind of silly for people to say, like, he was kind of making the case as to why it would be not impossible, but like really, really hard to create a Classic Plus and things like that. I personally don't agree with that. I feel like people that, how can I say this? I feel like people that aren't very creative might make that statement, like it would be so hard, but like if you really think about it, Classic Plus could mean 100 different things. And so for someone to be like, well, it would just be so difficult because of all these, it's like they could kind of do whatever they want with it in a sense. Yes. Ooh, what's this? The Skull of Burning Shadows. Interesting. Clutch of Foresight. What is this? Counters the enemy spell cast per the enemy spell for that. And then Corruptor's Scourge Stone. Bashguard, are you talking about Willie? Yes, it was Willie, actually. I think it was Willie, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's talk. Yeah, I hope you guys, maybe if you watch this, we can have some discussion. That'd be great. Your auction expired. Aw, man. Hey, Ash Elizabeth, what's up? Ooh, sick, caught you live. Hee. How's your night going? It's going great. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're having a ton of fun right now. We're doing some Stratholme for the first time, so this is a really cool experience. Doing my best to keep up and make sure I don't totally botch the thing for the rest of my group here. And we're talking a little bit, we're just getting into some discussion about Classic Plus. So yeah, essentially one of Willie's big arguments was the separation between horizontal progression and vertical progression, and the comparison of old school RuneScape and World of Warcraft. Now, granted, I have not gotten a max level character in old school RuneScape. However, I have put over 200 hours into the game, and I disagree pretty strongly about the idea that it's horizontal progression. In my mind, I don't really see how someone could play old school RuneScape and make the argument that it's primarily horizontal progression. Like, the entire premise of the game, you have 27 or 28 skills that you're trying to make them go up. You are trying to vertically progress your character to become stronger and stronger and stronger until finally you reach end game. And I guess at that point it's somewhat more horizontal, but there's still a little bit of power creep. And I don't know, I just don't fully agree with that idea, or the basis that old school RuneScape is primarily... Am I supposed to be doing anything? I don't really agree with the basis that old school RuneScape is horizontal progression. A horizontal progression game is one that is more like Guild Wars 2, where you can go to any zone at any time with any of your friends and you can all play together. Like, no matter where you go in Guild Wars 2, all of the mobs are scaled down or up to your level. So in that sense, there's this sense of like, there's no real vertical progression because you can go anywhere in the world at any given time. In RuneScape, that is not the case at all. Like, yes, you can find the safe spots or whatever to kill higher level mobs, but it is absolutely designed in a way that you need to vertically progress in order to kill and accomplish certain quests and acquire certain... Like, I don't really understand the arguments that Willie and other people have made in Woodwake about the fact that old school RuneScape is horizontal progression. Ooh, got silence. So yeah, that was like a big thing he was talking about, and he was trying to frame it like Classic WoW needs to figure out a way to implement more horizontal progression. I don't necessarily see it that way. I think what he's referring to is just RuneScape takes a lot longer. Like, if you want to get, let's say, the Questing Cape, or you want to get more fast travel or teleportation options. It's not inherently given to your character. You have to go out and do all these different things to acquire those different items and those abilities and things. It just takes a lot longer to accomplish things in old school RuneScape, but I wouldn't say it's horizontal. I would just say it's, yeah. I think what they're trying to say about, okay, Magentra says, I think what they're trying to say about horizontal progression is that all content still stays relevant, so that way when the next content patch comes out, kind of like how WoW is, everything is kind of pointless. See, I haven't gotten to the end game of old school RuneScape, so I can't really speak into that fully. But I guess it's just like, dude, if you've somehow gotten to the end game in RuneScape, it's like, well, yeah, no wonder there's no more vertical progression. You've probably put thousands and thousands of hours into the game, whereas World of Warcraft, I feel like you can get to end game a little bit more quickly. What do we got here? Ooh, Magistrate's Cuffs. Nope, that's not for me. A key to the city. Guess it's great for that. I don't really know if I need that or not. And I've never reached the end game in World of Warcraft either, so it's hard for me to really speak into or compare to that either. So I don't know. I'm more just like questioning the. Whoa. Uh-oh, someone got trapped. Frayed Abomination stitching. And yeah, in many ways, Magenta, going back to that, there are areas in RuneScape that once you leave them, there's really no reason to go back to them. Like I'm thinking, what's that initial city or town? Is it not Varrock? Lumbridge. You know, maybe there is stuff. Maybe there actually is some stuff in Lumbridge that you do, because I think you do the. What's that one huge quest line? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. There is like a huge quest line that you do. Oh, these slime look like they're coming for me.
I can't use that item yet.
What is it? Like the chef's something? The cookbook? You guys know what I'm talking about? Anyways, I do think one thing that would help, because I was trying to think of some ideas that could, and this is all hypothetical, obviously, because if Blizzard does decide to make something like Classic Plus, it's going to be whatever the heck they want it to be. It's probably not going to be what any of us theorize or come up with or brainstorm. I've never actually played OSRS. Yeah, so it's good. That's good to know. Like I said, I've put over 200 hours in the game, but in order to get to endgame for old school RuneScape, like you really have to go crazy. Like classic WoW takes a long time to level, but it's nothing compared to RuneScape. And especially in the sense of RuneScape, to me, the grinds and stuff in RuneScape are just so tedious and boring after a while, because you're really not interacting or doing much. You're just clicking, and sometimes you can do like AFK clicking a little bit, but like, dude, there are some just mind-numbing grinds that you just have to go through. One of the things that I hate in RuneScape, old school RuneScape, is the gatekeeping for quests. Like, RuneScape has some really fun, witty, creative quests that are very unique, unlike any other in the genre. But in order to do them, you have to go through hours and hours and hours of leveling, grinding. Like, a lot of the quests don't unlock until you meet certain stat criteria. So for example, let's say you wanted to start leveling your agility. You can probably do 1, maybe 2 quests right away with level 1 agility. But after you get to, after you do those first 2 quests, the 3rd quest will then require you to have level 20 agility. And maybe those first 2 quests got you to level 10. Well, that means you have to grind out level 10 to level 20 with your, just straight up agility. And what does that look like? It looks like clicking a button or clicking a spot on the top of a roof for 2 or 3 hours non-stop. It's really not, oh boy. It's really not that fun. So then we'll go a little bit further. Maybe, let's say that quest gets you to like level 25. Well, then the next quest you can unlock is like level 35. So you have to grind out another 10 levels to be able to do the next agility. But not only that, but the next agility that you, like the next agility quest that you need to do at level 35 also requires level 30 thieving. And you haven't even started thieving, so you have to go out and do the first 2 thieving quests, which then gets you to a spot where you have to just grind out thieving for 5 hours, and then you get to, so it's like this, it's this constant chain of like, you unlock or do one quest which leads to the next quest, but you have to actually level up 3 or 4 different stats or skills before you can do that quest. In order to do that, you have to do other quests. It's like this huge gatekeeping chain of like, you don't actually get to do what you want to do until you have like paid the price in hours of just grinding and grinding and grinding. That's my main complaint about old school RuneScape. It's like, you could grind, you could put so much investment into 1 or 2 different skills, and then you get to like a quest that'll be really helpful for you, and then the game's like, psych, you have to do herbalism for 10 hours before you can do this quest that you want to do. Have fun, you know what I mean? So, hey, what's up, RJ Crasher? We're talking about some old school RuneScape / Classic Plus. I'm sure wait, is this Sky? Sorry, I can't remember my brain. I think this is Sky. Anyways, I barely remember playing RuneScape. I was like 8 following my brothers around. I know, it's so funny. When I was young, and I think we're all like this, right? When you're a kid and you play a game, you think that you're just the best player in the world. Like you think you're so much better than you actually are. So then as you get older and you look back on it, you tell people like, oh dude, yeah, I was so good at X, Y, or Z. That's kind of how I thought about myself at RuneScape, and then when I got older and actually returned to the game and started playing it for myself, I realized like I was actually not good at all. The only thing I ever really did as a kid was run around killing chickens and collecting feathers for hours on end. And there's just so much more to the game than I could have ever imagined. But anyways, back to our Classic Plus discussion. I think one thing that could help with the Classic Plus is, you guys might hate me or disagree, that's okay. It could be a terrible idea. I'm just saying, I think it could be a good idea to maybe revamp or rework the professions and the trade skills. I think something that resembles old school RuneScape a little bit more closely would be cool. Maybe don't limit people to just the 2 professions. Maybe make it a little bit more, like some of you have said, a little bit more like horizontally progression type of thing. Just make the trade skills and crafting a little bit more prevalent, a little bit more open for everyone. So that way people can spend a lot more time as they're investing in their character over a long stretch of time. I think that's one thing. Like, I genuinely feel like what a lot of people are praising old school RuneScape for this, like, it's so great because they just keep creating content that's relevant for everyone. I think a lot of it really is just the content in old school RuneScape takes forever to do. Like, it takes so long that most people just don't even get to max level until, yeah, I don't know. Most people just don't even get to max level ever. So it feels like the game just continues and the content's always relevant. But like, I don't know, I'd be interested to hear from like actual level 99 maxed out accounts, all of them, if they would agree, like, yeah, there's actual horizontal progression. Ramstein the Gorger. We just killed Ramstein the Gorger. What did he drop? Whoa, says it's worth a lot. Stamina and spirit. Ooh, that's a big mob. Holy cow. That's a lot of numbers. It's a pretty cool environment right now. We got these burning buildings. We got some burning buildings. We got some green spooky skull spire spiky things. Very cool. Ash lives in LMAO. That's honestly how I was with WoW before I came back and played seriously in like 2018. Yeah, I've told this story before, but I thought, if you've ever played the game Age of Empires, as a kid, I thought I was so good. I would play that game in what, in my mind, I thought was a ton. I played the game a ton, right? From my 8-year-old standpoint, I was like, man, I'm so good at this game. And I remember beating like some of the campaigns and some of the NPCs, and I would play with some friends here and there, and I just thought I was so good. So years later, I returned to Age of Empires 2 because I wasn't able or allowed to play multiplayer against other human beings. I can't remember if I just didn't have the capabilities or if my parents didn't let me, but I never played multiplayer. So I was like, dude, I was so good at Age of Empires. Like, I should play like online competitive multiplayer. So I logged in and I started up a match, got into a game, and you know, I'm like, all right, I think I got the hang of this. You know, get my villagers, collect some berries, create some houses. Okay, maybe I should start building a barracks. Within like 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I've got a few houses. The other players had a freaking army. Am I going the right way? Okay. Literally, the other players were already invading my territory with like knights and cavalry, and they're in like the final age. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I was literally Baron Rivendare. This must be the boss. Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, I'm literally like, I'm still in the first age and just getting absolutely demolished. I just realized, you know, I don't think I was as good as I thought I was when I was a kid. Oh boy. All right, someone let me know if there's anything I need to do or look out for with this. The Gentra said, yeah, the trade skills need to be more deep. Yeah, let's talk about that after we kill this guy. Uh-oh. We just kind of chunk him down here. Are there any mechanics to look out for? Wow, this guy's tanky, man. How am I maintaining my mana right now? This is crazy. There we go, we got him. Nice. Adventurer's Boots of Power. 40 attack power. Ooh. Ritzen's Wand of Bad Mojo. Increased damage and healing done by magical spells and effects by up to 11. What's better? Should I switch to this? This is more that's the wand. Should I take it? Or should I need for it? It does increase need on that for sure. Okay. 63.8 damage. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's need on it. Okay. Magister's leggings. Ooh. If you get a set of the Magister's leggings, you can get plus 200 armor, increased damage and healing done by magical spells by 23, and when struck in combat has a chance of freezing the attacker in place for 3 seconds. Plus 8 for all resistance. That looks pretty nice too. Oh man. That's a nice ring too. Jeez, that would be a lot better than anything I have. Need on these as well. I feel terrible for needing on these. The Seal of Rivendare looks really nice too. I don't want to like take it off. Take it off. Are people gonna be pissed that I need it on that stuff? Yo, I'm gonna say yo, huge upgrades. Thanks guys. Throw up an IF port. Okay. Tis here now. What's up, Tis here now? Great job. Less info. Need on all three. Okay, cool. I don't feel as bad as you guys are telling me that that was the right thing to do. Dude, that was crazy. All right, let's look at some of these items. I feel greedy, but they were things that I need. So these Magister's leggings, so they're not, I don't know if they're technically better than what I have at the moment, but oh dude, plus 20 intellect, plus 12. I mean, that's definitely, and 21 spirit, that's definitely got to be worth just the increased damage. GG's. I don't know. What do you guys think? So right now I have the Frostweave pants. The thing that's nice about it is it increases damage up to 26, but it only gives me 12 spirit. The Magister's leggings will give me plus 12 stamina, plus 9 spirit, plus 20 intellect, and plus 13 armor. So 100% better. Okay. Sweet. We got some Magister's leggings. And then, dude, if I could get a set, that would be sick. So there's 5 other Magister's regalia out there. How difficult is it to acquire the a set of items? I imagine it would take a really long time. And then this. Let's see, the Seal of Rivendare. Yeah, plus 17 intellect, plus 7 spirit. That's huge. We'll put that in there. Which one should I take out? This one's 7 stamina, intellect, spirit. This is strength, agility, stamina. I feel like this is actually better. Stamina, intellect, spirit. Let's see. Because I don't really use agility or strength, right? And then this is crazy. Ton more damage. And then, yeah, you do lose a little bit of intellect, but you get the plus 4 stamina, and it's slightly more damage, so that's pretty cool. It isn't BIS per se, but it's cool to get it all if you get it. Nice. Sweet. That was fun. It didn't take very long either, I feel like. That was a pretty quick dungeon. I'm used to doing the Blackrock Depths, which we were on like, I think we were on 3 hours. And we were like, I don't know, we weren't even done with it. Until you lose with a new wand, the pants make up for it. True. Very true. I didn't even think about that. Well, dang. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought. Very nice. Very nice. Guess we can go and sell some of these items. I did end up finishing the plagued flesh samples. I think I turned that in somewhere in Eastern Plague Lands. I wish I had picked up, I think there were a couple more quests I could have done. All right, get rid of this, get rid of this. I probably don't need that. Sorry, Magenta, I'm not trying to yawn, I'm sorry. These are the Wild Heart Bracers. Should I sell those potentially? Since it's a part of a set, would someone be interested in buying those? This one says some people buy these for 13 gold. I don't know if I believe that. These are soulbound. Soulbound. Oh, I hate selling my Ice Fury wand, but I think I got a part with it. Now you need to do the other side of Stratholme. Hey, what's up, BC Moros? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I mean, I'm used to YouTube. I spend a little too much time on YouTube. Get rid of this junk. Get rid of this junk.
Safe travels.
Okay, should I do the others? Should we try and do the other Stratholme? Was it 10:30? Maybe. I don't know if I want to commit to like a full another dungeon. I could probably do something else for like an hour. What was it? We were talking about doing something earlier, weren't we? What was it we were talking about doing? Thank you. Love your content. It's been refreshing. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
The finest wires in the land.
I have a blast making it for you guys. So I'm really, really happy that you're enjoying it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. I'm just going to sell these, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Whee! Let me go get some water. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Shout out to Magenta, by the way, for being the healer for us. Really appreciate that. If there was anyone else helping us, I don't know if there was anyone else from our community that was in that, but shout out to the other 3 people that were in our group. Seems like everyone knew what they were doing except for me, so that made it easy. Same here, the YouTube vids have been so nostalgic, and you have a great voice for storytelling as well. Thanks, Ash Elizabeth, appreciate it. No, seriously, I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for saying it. I have a blast making them, and I can't believe that the journey's coming to an end here. So the plan is to get really close to level 60, and I think I'll probably spend this next week working on the next mage episode, and then on Sunday next week, November 23rd, we'll have a big level 60 celebration party. November 23rd, World of Warcraft anniversary, the Fresh Start server anniversary, and my character anniversary as well. So it's gonna be a blast. Really looking forward to it. But yeah, I can't believe the journey is is coming to an end. I've had so much fun in Classic WoW and leveling up the character and with the community and everything. It's been probably the greatest gaming experience of my life. I mean, truly, I don't think I'm over exaggerating when I say that it's probably been the greatest gaming experience of my life. I mean, if I don't even, I don't know if it would even be far stretched to say that, even if I wasn't like making a video for it. Like the video definitely makes it that, but even apart from that, it's just been awesome. So yay, level 60 party. Looking forward to you accidentally dinging 60 off stream. No, dude, that'd be insane. Like, unless there's some random quest out there that gives you 20,000 XP. No, I'm not. I'm, like I said, I'm planning on getting to maybe like 3 or 4 bars away, because I don't even want to chance it, but I want to make sure that I get to it the night of November 23rd, so I'm not like gaslighting people, baiting people to join the stream and be like, oops, I didn't actually get to 60 tonight, my bad. WoW is such an amazing game. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I think that I'd like to make some other videos too, more topical stuff about World of Warcraft. Looking back on my time, I was thinking about earlier today how it would be cool to make a video, something around the theme of how World of Warcraft has, you know, quote unquote changed my life, or something along the lines of just really talking about some of the elements of the game that have been instrumental or memorable for my experience, my MMO journey. See, that was the thing I was thinking about as well, Vashgard. Maybe they announced TBC Classic anniversary on the 1 year. I was kind of thinking they might do that as well. So I don't know. I don't think I don't think it'll be like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, well, maybe a lot of people are going to be watching other videos about the TBC anniversary announcement if that does happen, but I don't know. It'll still be fun. Yeah, it would be interesting. It would be interesting indeed. The thing that, like I said, I'm trying to, like, I don't know if this makes sense. This, for the past year, the few months have kind of been transitioning away from the idea of like, okay, I'm a new player to, okay, like I'm a World of Warcraft player and I want to be more informed, more knowledgeable, more experienced. So I've started watching more like updates and news and things like that. It sounds to me like there's not, as of right now, an official TBC hardcore version of the game, but there is a dedicated player base that wants it. And of course, when that happens, you have people that just go into passion projects, and it sounds like there is a TBC hardcore add-on that someone has created, and it seems like there's a lot of hype around that idea of maybe like TBC hardcore. So that would be interesting as well. I'm kind of just standing around wasting time at this point. What should I do? Something, I was trying to farm the robe of the winter night earlier. I guess I could try and do that. I will say I will probably die. And it's like a really, really low drop rate, so the chances of me actually getting it are super low. But I could try. I can try. So the Robe of the Winter Night recipe apparently drops from these Cobalt Mage Weavers. Unfortunately, they are elite mobs. Not the easiest things to kill. They're not the hardest either. But there is the Mana Paw. Oh wait, shoot. Where are we going? Not that way. There's like the Mana Paw dragon guy, and I mistakenly started attacking him by myself. And he quite literally one-shot me. He was immune to all of my spells, and with one single attack, just took me out. It was most unfortunate, indeed. I think he's like over here, isn't he? There's a Mage Weaver right here. What if I got... Well, how crazy would that be, guys? How crazy would it be if first try I got this Robe of the Winter Night recipe? What do you guys think? What are the odds? I have a 3% chance of getting this thing. 3% chance. Little counter spell. Boom. I will say these Mage Weavers are a little scary. These things are probably do some serious damage. Oh, we're good. I think. Oh boy, 400, that's a lot. Okay, we're good, we're good. Nope, didn't get it. That would have been so epic. I ran into a player here earlier. It was actually kind of nice. He was asking if I wanted to group up because he was looking for some sort of quiver that's worth like 700 gold from the auction house, something like that. So I was like, sure, man, we can group up. We agreed that if he found what I was looking for, he would give it to. He found what I was looking for, he would give it to me, and if I found what he was looking for, I would give it to him. Let's see. Let's do this first. These guys are not as bad because I can easily kite them out. I feel like I'm doing slightly less damage with my Frostbolt. Maybe not. I honestly don't know. I've gotten a lot better with like distancing. I was thinking about that earlier today. Wait, no way. Is this that? Dude, that would be crazy. It was a hunter. Do a little, run this out here. Like, I am so much better than what I used to be at World of Warcraft. It's crazy. I don't know. You guys remember back to the time in freaking Elwyn Forest and Westfall and stuff, dude? That was so bad. I'm really excited and looking forward to the next time that I create a new character. I think it's already pretty apparent with my hardcore dwarf rogue character that I'm a lot better, but like it'd be really interesting. I was talking to iDucky about this. It would be really interesting to do another playthrough with the human mage again, but this time actually use some of the add-ons and tools and stuff that a lot of like modern players use. Now these guys are a little bit scary because it can aggro a bunch of them, I think. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, but I'm thinking, I think I can just blizzard these guys. But it'd be interesting to kind of compare and contrast. I bet that I could, I think I've played somewhere around like 9 days or something with this character. I bet I could beat the game or get to level 60 in like half that amount of time. Ooh. Let's do this. This is kind of just wasting my time a little bit, but it's okay. Let's do this. Little flame strike. Oh boy. Use this. Ah. A fiery gland. Interesting. Dude, I just saw another player over here was a hunter. That'd be crazy if it was the guy that was here from earlier. I'm gonna see if it's him. Because if it is, I'm gonna group back up with them. Nope. That is not. That is most definitely not the person. There's one right there, but I gotta get through these guys. Oh boy. Now these things, I think the broodlings are actually... like spellcasters. Let's go talk to this person. Yo. You farming for the quiver? All right, no response. I feel like I'm just gonna die if I try and go in here. Oh boy. Alrighty, let's see. So the whelps. I can't remember. One of these is a spellcaster. I want to say it's the broodling. And they do some pretty nasty damage. Yeah, it's this one. I need to chunk it down. Come on, that was really unlucky. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're okay. Get out here as far as we can. Please, please, please. Oh, jeez. It's interesting. Ooh, nice. Got a free spell cast. Oh gosh. Okay. Get some distance here. Nice. Okay, we should be fine. Oh. Oh, jeez Louise. Holy bananas. That was close. My goodness. The things you'll do for loot these days. Ooh, there's a mage reader. Nice. These are the guys that I need to kill. Apparently, the Robe of the Winter Knight only drops for these mage weavers. Oh boy. Oh, he resisted. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be tough. We're having a mage battle right here. May the best mage win, I guess. Oh boy. Might be close, actually. I need to counterspell him. Or I die. Oh my gosh. I'm a noob. I botched it. I botched it, dude. Oh my gosh. Should I risk this? Oh, it went through. No, dude. Ah. It sucks. I almost pressed my health pot, but I thought that I killed it before it shot its last spell at me. How did Strat go? It was good. Can I show him this stuff? Got some new legs, ring, and a wand. So very productive. You can shift click on gear. That's what I thought. I tried it, but it wasn't working. Look. See? Shift, click, shift, 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 shift. It's not working. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Okay, so this one, this one, this one. Dun, 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 dun. There's that, there's this. I also didn't have my ruby. Oops. Dang, I kind of want to loot this, but this other guy's standing over the mage regarding the body corpse. Maybe they can just check. I just want to see if... Nope. That is not what I wanted. I don't think I can sneak past these little dragon creatures either. Maybe I could. Maybe if I round this enough, I can actually sneak past them. So we're halfway. Oh, I don't know if I can. Let's see. If I don't get past it, I'm dead. Oh, there's two of these mages right here. All right, here we go. Let's hope I can pull this off. Okay, get a little bit closer. This time, don't botch the counter spell. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. I wish my counter spell lasted a little bit longer. Boom, boom, boom. Die. There we go. Did we get it? Nope. Oh, another one just spawned. Nice. We're getting some good spawn rates here. Oh my goodness, there's... Oh, that's not what we want. We want these. The mage weavers. Do-do-do, do-do-do. How's work going, Vashgard? I think I don't know who else is here, but we're chilling. Da-ba, da-boo, da-booey, da-booey. Ah, shoot.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Hey, we got a chance. Nope, didn't get it. 3% chance. So what does that mean? How many mobs would I have to kill? 97. How does that work? I actually don't know. Got a double crit there. Nice. It's huge. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, bop, boom, bop, bam. Nope. Oh. Holy. That's a lot of little dragon guys. Not really trying to get in a fight with them. Oh, there's another mage weaver right there. I wonder if I could... I think this will be fine. Boom, boom. Not in line of sight.
Isn't ready yet.
Ah! Not in line of sight. Oh no. Oh no! At least... Okay, we should be able to use counterspell again. Nice. Jeez. Quit resisting, sir. Let me use that. And then what should I use here?
Charging.
This. Use that. There we go. Not quite. Not quite. Unlucky. It's not really unlucky. It would truth, it's not really unlucky per se. If I somehow got a 3% drop, that would just be really, really lucky. I think the most rare item that I've gotten, actually, it sounds like, is this, the pumpkin bag. Someone said that that's like a 1 in 1,000 drop. Do. Ba-da-da. Holy boy, we're in a little bit of a sticky situation here, guys. I think I'm surrounded. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of this. I don't think I'm getting out of this alive. So here's the options. We have a mob pack of like 6 of these little dragon guys over here. Or we continue forward, we take on these, and then we'll have to take that on too. The problem is, these whelps, I don't think they're too bad, but this broodling, that's the thing that'll end up killing me if I'm not careful. Let's, I don't know, we're already here, might as well just go for it. Okay, here we go. There, oh, there's a mage weaver right there. Okay, we're gonna go for this broodling, and we're gonna do that. Oh, it resisted. It resisted. Son of a gun. Okay, get this back up. Need this thing to die quick. Quick. There we go. Okay. Now I can maybe survive this. I'm curious why, like, some of their they're only taking like 68 damage. I don't know why that is. Oh gosh.
I can't cast it.
Let's get that one dead first. Oh, I managed to survive there. That's actually a little bit impressed by myself. They're resisting the frost damage? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, when I was fighting that mana paw dragon earlier, he said he was immune to all of my spells. Makes sense.
It's too far away.
What's everyone up to? What's everyone up to? I promise I'm not like trying to be super boring. Do.
That's still recharging.
Whee! Yes, I have actually. Have you thought about buying dual spec? I have thought about that. Ouch! No, don't kill me. Oh boy, we're doing it. We're spending, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Just sitting back and watching the stream. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh boy, we got a bunch of them over here. 2 of them, 3 of them. Okay. I gotta try and pull only one at a time though. Looks like this one might be walking this way. Would be nice. Make sure we've got some of our stuff up. Nice. This is the one, guys. This is the one. This is gonna be the winter robe night right here. I can feel it. I can feel it. I've been playing WoW all day. My eyes are fried. I feel that. Dang it. I lied. It wasn't the one, dude. Oh. Heartbreaking. What's like the craziest thing you guys have grinded out for, like loot wise? What's like the craziest grind? Dude, I love how sometimes if you do a spell right after drinking, it'll show your little mug. Oh, dang it. That was really, really bad. I tried counterspelling it. It was terrible, terrible timing. Oh, shoot. This is not going to be good. Shoot. I'm going to have to health pot again. That's not what I want. Jeez. Not what I want, dude. I need him to oh, okay, we're dead, we're dead, we're dead, we're dead, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. See you later. There's no way I get out of this. No chance. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Ah! Run. Run. Run for your lives. Leave me alone. I think we actually might have escaped somehow. Ah! Stop it. Leave me alone, please. No. No. I was so close. Dang it. Well, can you do? What can you do? I'm currently playing Where Winds Meet. Dude, Vashkar, why haven't you said anything? How is it? I've been really interested in seeing what it's like. I'm fighting the urge. I'm using my self-control to not play Where Winds Meet right now because I just gotta see this through, man. I gotta get to 60. Well, I'm gonna start working. I think I'm gonna leave this for a few days or so. I'll get closer to level 60 and then hit level 60 next week. But this next week I want to start actually working on the next mage episode. So yeah, no, I'd love to try it out. I've heard it's pretty cool. I've farmed the Greater Nature Prop Potion and Greater Shadow Prop Potion recipes as well. Are those like crazy rare grinds or what? I was intending on farming for Invincible like a year ago, but I got my... You got it in your first run? Nice. Oh man, that was sad. I was so close to escaping there with my life. I feel like I did my best. At least this isn't hardcore or anything, because, well, if this was hardcore, I would not be doing this. That's for sure. That is for sure. Be playing it a little more safe. It's free, but it's been pretty fun. I like the combat. So I've heard it's a mixture of Assassin's Creed, Wukong, which I've never played, like Souls-like types of games. I have played Elden Ring. I've just never played the Wukong. Let's kill these guys. The ruins of Kelthorel is under attack. This is good, this is good, this is good. Yes, nope, not good. You were not supposed to do that. That is not what you were supposed to do. You were not supposed to do that. Okay, well. I was going to blizzard them down, but we will take them down one by one. That's what we're gonna have to do here. There we go. Free spell. Get some distance. The Spell Eater. Whee! Boom. It's easier. Oh, 3 to 5%, I believe. It's easier when you can kill the mobs faster. Yeah, that makes sense. These guys are pretty tough to kill. I don't know if it's necessarily worth this or not, but that's okay. Chillin'. Someone just sent me a message. Vashgard. What is that? What is that from? Is that for is that where winds meet? Like some, what is that? Just some random chicken that you're wearing? I'm gonna send you a screen of a random successor. It's kind of funny. I've heard that they've implemented AI into the game quite a bit. You can apparently you can like upload your own. No, dude, quit. I'm running. I don't want any of this. I want none of this. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop slowing me down. No, thank you. That is enough. These frickin' broodlings keep resisting my counter spell. Really annoying. The Pigeon of Regret. Sounds interesting. Yeah, no, I've heard that they've implemented AI so that you can upload like your own emotes and stuff. One of the content creators named Baggins was saying something about it. It's pretty cool. Jeez. Oh man, this is not going well for me. And they crippled me? No, it's Rend. This is not going well. It's not going well at all. Yeah, I did. Oh, there's a mage reader. Yeah, I did upload a picture of me and my voice because it sounded kind of fun. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. We got a free spell here. I guess we'll use Blizzard. One thing I don't like about Blizzard is that, I don't know if you saw it, but there's a huge delay. Like, sometimes the actual input of Blizzard and then the recognition that the game gives that you actually hit that, like, it's super delayed. So the mob, you'll start your Blizzard and the mob will run like all the way through it, and then it'll start doing damage and slow them. But it's like, well, they've already run through the whole freaking thing at that point. Louise. Really didn't want to kill this thing. My goodness, the things you'll do for Robe of Winter Night recipes. Resist. interrupts me. Jeez. Some of these freaking elites, man, they're just really playing hard. Okay, that was my fault.
I can't cast that yet.
I'm running across the entire zone.
Closer.
Come on. Ugh. I'm pretty much out of mana. Can use one more frostbolt, maybe wand it down. Whatcha? Ooh, that's nice. That's my new wand right there. Nice. It takes a tick to slow them. You have to lead them if they're already coming towards you. Yeah. Still trying to perfect that art. Don't forget about running sideways when creating distance so you don't get dazed. So, okay, question. I know you're not supposed to backpedal, but is it okay for me to turn around, or does that cause me to get dazed? Oh, daze is when you hit. Okay. I did not know that. So they hit you from the side, they won't daze you, but if they hit you from the back, they will, or they can. Okay. That's helpful to know. That's helpful. All right, here's another Mage Weaver. We're rolling the dice. There's a person right there. It looked like a rogue, maybe. They just kind of ran through. Double resist. Oh, these things are killing me, man. Literally.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Resist. We're gonna have to do some more damage here. Oh my goodness. Resisted it again. Holy crap, dude. Resisted it again. No way. I'm gonna die because he resisted everything. This could kill me. Holy 39 health. Woo. That was crazy. That was insane. Oh, there's another mage right there. Nice. You want to strafe away Q and E keys? Yeah, I've been trying to learn how to strafe better, especially with my rogue character. I was getting a lot better. I need to actually like do this better. Ooh, there's some little dragons hidden in the trees. Yeah. Alright, you stinking Mage Weaver. Don't frickin' resist my counter spell, please. Ah! I just cannot. I cannot land a counter spell to save my life. Resist.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
You know what? I don't think I I don't think I have Frost Ward. But you know, I could use dampen magic at least, right? That's kind of silly. I haven't been using that. That would probably help quite a bit. That's actually, yeah, that would have been really helpful this entire time. Okay, back to killing these things. So,
It's too far away.
too far away.
That's still recharging.
Oh, there's 2 casters here. Hold on, hold on. This does not seem good. Why are there 2 casters on me? Why is that one Oh, there's 2. Okay. I didn't realize there were 2 broodlings. I don't think I can take on 2 of those. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, there's a mage over here. Perfect. Kind of annoying it's only drops from the mages, but at least it's farmable. Yeah. This would be epic if I could get this. I'm probably going to go for another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes or so. And if I don't get it, we're just going to call it. Not a big deal. I already accomplished what I came to do tonight, which was... Oh boy, I might be... Which is to do Stratholme. That was my goal for tonight, and we did it. And we got like halfway to 60, so that's great.
I can't cast that yet.
No, that is not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can kill it before we die. Nah. That was brutal. That was brutal, dude. Oh man. I just got gang banged. I think that was like 3, 4, 5. So 2 elite mobs and then 3 of those little dragon whelp things. Oh my gosh. That was wild. I don't know. That might be it. Maybe this was a little too ambitious. A little too ambitious. My gear is probably all destroyed. So back to what I was talking about earlier. I was saying it'd be really cool to do like kind of like a series of quest dedicated videos for Classic WoW. So basically what I did for the missing diplomat, going back, and even though I'm not getting experience from those quests, I still think it'd be really fun and interesting to do the quest and read through the dialogues and make it kind of an interesting story to go along with it. I know that Jose, I don't think he's in here right now, but Jose has been hounding me to do a quest line from the Hinterlands. Oh no, don't aggro me, please. Thank you. You don't see anything in these trees. Yeah, I know that Jose was saying that I should do one of the quests from Hinterlands. What are some other... Hey, Jose is here. Jose, I think I'm going to do that Hinterlands quest after I finish my level 60 mage, like mage series, I'll go back and finish it. How long do you think it takes to do the quest line? Yes, there we go. Thank you. Makes a pretty big difference when I can actually counterspell them. Special bonus video, exactly. But no, like, if there's a you know, I think there's a lot of quests that I haven't done along the way, whether it's because they weren't human quests or because I just didn't know where to find them or whatever. Double resist, come on, man. Stop. Triple resist? Don't do me like that, man. Okay, we're good. Oh. I thought I got it, dude. The wrong recipe. I thought that was it. That was such a tease, dude. Oh, man. Did you guys see that? I got a recipe, but it's the wrong recipe. Still might sell for like a little bit, but the one that I'm looking for, the robe piece sells for a lot. I can make it, so. Ah, that's so sad. Oh, there's a mage over here. Okay. Should still be worth some gold. Yeah, it said it was, I don't know how accurate it is. It said it was worth like 8 gold. Nothing too crazy. Last time I checked the auction house, the Robe of the Winter Knight was going for a lot. Dang it.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay, nice. At least we got one of the counter spells off. No real reason to run from this guy. Nice. There we go. That's what we needed. Perfect. Okay. I'm wondering, are there more of these guys if I keep going down this way? Winter Spring Screecher? No, looks like this is kind of where it stops. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The robe goes for a lot. That's how I'm trying to farm this thing. Someone did remind me, though, that once TBC comes around, Robe of the Winter Knight's kind of going to be worth a lot less. But it'll still be cool, fun to have. Still be fun to say that I got it. There's a mage. There's a mage. Kill him. Okay, this is a little risky. We're doing it, though.
That spell isn't ready.
No, dude. Okay. Gonna have to finesse this a little bit. Already doing some damage. I have to ice block at least for a second. They're pretty much just there in West. Also, the mob share spawn point. So if you run out of mage weavers, you have to kill other mob types to hope to get the ones you want to spawn. ZMAC, also, if you've not done the Onyxia's attunement chain, do it before TBC chart starts. Oh boy. I'll add that to my to-do list. I did the Molten Core attunement thing. Oh boy. Boy, we're getting closed in on here. I gotta get across. Alright, our ice block is gone. Nope, 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 nope. Stop, 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 stop. Don't come towards me. Stop, 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 stop. This thing right here. Thank you. Okay, let's run across. I don't love this positioning. This would be absolutely bonkers attempting this in hardcore. Oh, he didn't even look at me. He had, there. Oh. Okay, there we go. Dude, this burst of knowledge weapon, bonkers. Bonkers broken when you use it with Arcane Explosion. That's a little spoiler as well. I got this burst of knowledge from BRD. Reduces mana cost of all spells by 100 for 10 seconds. So when you use like smaller casts or, you know, smaller amount spells like Arcane Explosion, pretty broken. Okay, didn't get it from him. Did you see my response in Discord earlier? I could probably get you a spot on Alt MC runs. What does that mean? I did not see your response, but I also don't know what that means.
That's still recharging.
Nice, there we go. This will be good, this will be good. Mm-hmm. Eek. Man, we got one recipe, but I don't think we're gonna get the second one tonight. I don't think it was meant to be, fortunately. Oh, here it is. You still got some time for raiding if you wanted. We do alt runs for MC. Oh, Molten Core. And there's always openings. Could probably get you an invite if you wanted to tag along. Right now we have BWL scheduled for Friday and MC next Saturday, also at 8. Both of those raids are done in less than 2 hours, with BWL being closer to 1 hour. I mean, that would be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick if I got to do an actual raid. I might have to take you up on that, Magentra, because that would be insane. Do. All right, I think this is it though. I think we have exhausted all of our. Ooh, the spell maw. That thing is scary. That's the thing that killed me in one shot earlier. I think we've exhausted all of our luck and opportunities with these mage weavers. I think we're gonna call it a night. Is there one over here? Nope, the wormkin. There's a mage. Okay, last one, guys. Last one. All right. And if we don't get this one, ooh, there's a bunch of these cobalt things around it, though. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd be able to. We'll try. Yeah, we might as well try. Okay. Attack, and then we'll run for a second here, so he gets out of their aggro. MC is literally turn your screen off as a mage easy. Okay. No, seriously, Magenta, I might take you up on that because that would be sick. Resisted it. Okay. Oh, all right. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh, this guy's coming this way. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you. What's this? Fingers crossed, guys. This is the last mage that we will loot tonight. Can we get it? Can we get the robe of the winter night? Oop, this frickin' broodling's guarding his body. Let me loot it. Ah, primed musket. Not what we were looking for. You know, we got some good gear items. We got past halfway to level 60. Oh my gosh, dude, guys, we are over halfway to level 60 from 59, and that's it. That's going to complete the journey to level 60. It's not going to complete the journey totally, because I want to master World of Warcraft, and that's going to take a long, long time. But I will have my first level 60 by next week. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. So, oh, my Hearthstone's not up. 1 minute and 44 seconds for my Hearthstone. We'll just teleport. I don't really care. Teleport back to Stormwind. And call it a night. If you want to come, just be on about 7:15 next Saturday. I'll be on my druid. I'm already signed up for it. Nice. So maybe we plan, maybe I do it. I'm going to do the level 60 stream on Sunday, November 23rd. I don't want to do Molten Core before I hit level 60, so maybe I'll do the Molten Core the next week. Maybe that would probably be a better timeline. But time played, let's see. 9 days, 8 hours, 22 minutes. What does that come out to? Nine days, 8 hours. 9 times 24 plus 8. 224 hours on this character alone. Keep in mind, I do have the level 20 orc, which has at least like, I don't know, 30, 40 hours on it. And then I've got the undead Mac, which I've got, I don't have that. Whoa. Hello, raid group. Woo. Let's run with them. Let's run with the wolves. Oh, they're all getting on mounts. Let's get our mount out. We're gonna run with this raid group. We're gonna be an imposter. Rise. Rise, Raiders of Azeroth. Pick up your shields. Slash your swords. Get out your spell books, because we're going to raid. Or maybe we're coming back from a raid, I don't know. Ha ha ha. Where are they going? They're all turning in stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
What can I do for you?
That was fun. Alright, sell this garbage.
For the Alliance.
I have 96 baby numbers. All the gear at MC is level 60. So anything you would get, you wouldn't be able to equip until level 60. I have 96 days today. I have 96 days total played on all my tunes together. That's pretty wild, dude. I don't know if I'll ever hit that. Maybe I will. Maybe I will hit that. I don't know. That's pretty wild, though. Alrighty. All right, friends. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been fun. Next week, the journey to level 60 will be complete. And I'm really excited. It's going to be bittersweet. This has been an incredible journey. I'm looking forward to it. Part of me doesn't want it to end, but at the same time, all journeys must come to an end. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's like Master Sergeant Arugaris is looking at me right now. What is this? Two brothers raiding co-guild charter. Wait, did they ask me? Are they asking me to join their guild? What is this? Guild name: Two Brothers Raiding Company. Guildmaster Arugaris. Click the sign charter to become a charter member of this guild. I appreciate the offer, Arugaris. I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. Anyways, again, thank you guys for your support. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. We'll catch you in the next one. And I'm gonna start working on the next mage episode this week. So, see you guys later. Peace out.